What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the most inconsistent podcast on all of YouTube, XPN Podcast. I'm your host, the host of the XPN Podcast, BMG, and I am joined by head of XPN, I'm a Ghostbuster Ash. Good evening, sir. How are you?
I am fantastic. How are you?
I'm living the dream. Living
Every
the
day.
absolute dream.
Ash is so
Circling
happy
the
to be here.
basin.
Like he's so happy to be here that he's not even turning on his camera. Amazing.
That's it.
Doing the Donald Trump dance.
I will be streaming live though while we're doing the show. So if I do sound like I'm not paying attention, it's because I'll be playing a game while we're talking. So you're welcome, guys.
Yeah, well, not saying
The magic of technology, all being well.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. And if you wonder why Ash hasn't got his camera on, he had brain surgery to fix his hairline, and it was unsuccessful. And they ended up putting a sheep's head back on top of his. So
don't get too excited, Gina.
So he'll be. He's feeling pretty bad at the moment, so we're not going to see much of him. And we are also joined by the Doctor of Fugonomics, Fabio. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Not a doctor. Just not a doctor.
Fugonomics? The Fugonomics, you are.
No,
We're
I'm
live.
not. God damn it.
What did you do to Cody Rhodes? How dare you?
Bitch.
If he doesn't come out, off topic, Fabio, if Cena doesn't come out next week and beat up a kid with cancer, I'm disappointed in wrestling.
Amazing.
I want him to absolutely, I want him to do his Make-A-Wish things and he just, pushes the kids off of, buildings and stuff like that. Proper go heel.
For fuck's sake. Great.
It's like you've got cancer. It's Cena and he just, unplugs the machine and he just walks out. That's how you make Cena heel.
Well, I was going to say something, but I better not. I've stopped myself before I say something I shouldn't say.
So we are going to get cancelled so badly.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. But how are you, Fabio?
I'm doing fine. Thank you very much. Glad to be here. Just started with work, but yeah, doing good.
Good. And you probably all noticed that everyone that was listed to being on the show, apart from Ash and Fabio and myself, hasn't turned up yet because
they died. There was a car accident.
Why turn up? Yeah.
I think hit them.
Yeah. Will we have a goat this evening? Who knows? We had chickens last week. Will we have a goat? I don't know.
I mean, Bob said that the goat is dead. So
it did say the chickens were having a bit of a feud going on. The chickens had said stuff that we'd said, and so who knows?
I need to put that. I will do that if I'm not too tired after the show. I will cut that bit out of last week and put it up on TikTok where the chicken came out. If you haven't seen the chicken on last week's show, you've missed it. I mean, no other gaming podcast has live chickens on the show.
Yeah, not just one, 2 chickens. Here's a bonus for you there.
Did anything happen to him live on stream? You'll have to go back and find out, or wait for the show to come up.
Don't you be a spoil sport, Sula Kitty. If he's got a goat, he has to present the goat. That's the law.
Yeah, he told us there was a goat, and we need the goat. And he probably didn't, but I'm going to say he promised the goat. But we'll see.
He told us.
Yeah. He does have a go. So let's quick shout out to everyone that we have in chat. Good evening, Jenna. Great to see you.
What's up, Jenna?
I'm not going to read the comment you wrote there, but feel free to join us if you're at loose end. Good evening, Sue the Kitty. Always great to see you. She is one of our review writers on the team. So if you're interested in knowing more what she's on with and up to, hit her up on Twitter or on the Discord. Good evening, Finbet, member for 26 months. Thank you very much. We highly appreciate it. You are a star, absolute star, shining star. There we go. Display. It's in green as well because you've been a member for that long. Fabio, I've seen you typed in chat. Let me just bring up your membership support. Oh no, there isn't one. Oh, that's awkward.
Awkward, isn't it?
So let's move on. And good evening, Iconic Video Games. Awesome to see you,
Mr. Axel, the host of Iconic Video Games Podcast and Good Morning Xbox Podcast. How are you doing?
I was just about to say that, but the non-member Fabio jumped in before me.
Interrupted there, didn't he?
I'm so sorry if I can be a better host than you sometimes, but it's just
exactly. Fabio doesn't support his own channel. He doesn't do content. He doesn't do membership. He just turns up once in a blue moon, chats about milk, and then fucks off.
So you mean to tell me that the videos for TikTok that we've been doing are nothing else? Okay, fair enough.
When was the last daily news video, Fabio?
You
tell me right now.
You can ask to PMG that question, you motherfucker. That could be quite interesting.
I've got numerous videos I do need to do.
We've been weeks saying we should do a video about this, and then out of nowhere.
I've got loads, and I will be getting them done. They will. I wait on Fabio. I wait for Fabio to message me saying, "Are we doing a video?" And I've not heard of him since Christmas.
Yeah, is that it? So every single time that we were about to do a video, and you out of nowhere decide to give me the excuse of, "Oh, I'm sorry, I need to take my grandma to her jiu-jitsu class." Like, for fuck's sake.
We're getting them done. They'll get them done by the end of next week at the latest. The videos will be up. Well, the videos will be done, and it'll be up to Ash to put them up. But I have got numerous videos to do. They are sat there waiting to be done. Well, I can only
waiting
record
for all
them.
these new team members to do the little intro videos that no one's done yet that I've mentioned weeks ago. Just saying. I'll throw everyone under the bus. Don't you worry.
My excuse is I probably wasn't sober, so I don't remember anything you said.
That doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Half of last week's show was a blur. I remember chickens, and anything beyond that is kind of gone.
So you mean to tell me that Mr. Blobby is something that you don't remember?
Well, we do have Blobby. I can't fully remember why we have Blobby, but
there we go.
He's there, and I can't fully remember why we've got Blobby there, but we.
We'll have a cease and desist. Noel will be knocking on doors. Like,
I mean, honestly, we should put like some sort of funny background music every time this image pops up.
I really want to know. We need to get someone on the team who's like really good at like animation or intros, and they can do us like the best like random intro, and it'll be like gaming. It'll be all like PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and then that'll be like Mr. Blobby popping in and like random cartoon things, just the weirdest stuff, chickens coming on the screen. It'd be amazing. I mean,
and the Xbox baby flying.
Yeah, the Xbox baby. Yeah. Well, we can have that. We can have that going over the. We should have that as this. If we like an overlay, it's just like the baby going across the middle of the screen. It takes like an hour to get from one side to the other, but it's like your face, Fabio, on it, and it goes across the screen, across the middle between all the people, and then crashes.
And then the chickens have your face and BMG's face as well.
Yeah,
the goat is Bob, so like
it'll work really well. But if anyone is wondering why the new song wasn't played again this evening, because
Ash fucked up. He throws everyone under the bus, and like out of nowhere, like he's just forgetting that he doesn't do a good job at all. So yeah.
I remember him promising it would be ready for this week, and he was going to do it straight after the show, and he just didn't do it.
I was there. He said it live on camera. Just want to put out that.
And just also want to say, like I say, everyone in the chat, share it out, subscribe, give it a like. We only, from what I can see, only got 2 likes at the moment, so we would really appreciate everyone in chat. If you give us a like, if you like the sort of content we do. And also in the description is our Discord. And if you become a member for as little as 99p, you can link your Discord to your YouTube and access our members only. Is there anything in the members only? Absolutely not. Will there be in the future? Of course.
There's legacy stuff, but we haven't updated it in a while. I'd like to get back on that, but
there will be stuff. There will be stuff.
It's my work's end of year next week, so it's a lot of.
Now you
stuff.
can stop it. Now you can stop it. You happy? You happy now? You good?
Well, can I just say, Fabio, what the F is that catfish picture? You look totally different in your picture there to what you look like in that camera. Some poor person's going to meet you, and they're going to be on that that TV show where they look nothing like it.
What do you mean?
Look at the difference. It's like meeting a girl off Tinder. That's the picture in the bottom left corner is what you're swiping for, and then they turn up and it's you.
Oh my God! What's
the disappointment?
You're happy. You're happy for you now. You're gonna stop.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining. I was going to call you Fimber then.
What?
Fabio, I mean, just Fabio. Sue the Kitty says, I just set up a new camera. Well, if you want to jump in and show us, let me know, and I will try and drop you the link.
Send the link of StreamYard. She's going to be part of the show now.
Yeah. If you want to jump in, Sue, let us know. I don't know. I don't know where anyone. I know Bob says he's got to look after kids on the farm, goat riding, something like that. And he may show up at some point. Lewis, I think he's at a monk's monastery up in the mountains. He shaved his head. He's wearing one of them multicolored dresses things, and
are they hitting him with sticks and stuff like that?
Yeah. Something like that. So Lewis may or may not turn up. I don't know. Nikki, she's obviously she had a monthly shower last week.
I mean, she is way too occupied taking care of her pot of gold,
taking care of BMG.
As well.
Yeah. This week I've just put her out on the front where the grass is because it needs cutting, so she's just munching away on that. So whether she joins or not, I don't know. But other than that, I ain't got a clue. It's just us. And this week we are going to be talking this state of PlayStation. We did Xbox last week. Have I got anything in front of me to remember what I was meant to say? Have a bollocks. We're just going to absolutely wing it and just have a laugh at the same time. But why the hell I swear I am going to boot this. My computer is just doing stupid things and keeps moving stuff on the screen. But we will see what happens. Oh my God, what's going on? Sorry, I'm trying to read the chat as well as concentrate. Have I had a couple of beers? Yeah, I might have had 6. But I'm good. I'm good to go.
Yeah, you must be good, surely.
Oh yeah. But as always, before we get into anything, let's see what everyone's been playing. So, Fabio, what have you been playing since last time I asked you last week?
Well, I've been playing some Street Fighter 6, going through some ranked matches with my Zangief. I'm still trying to remember how to play the goddamn thing, but and I'm getting screwed every time. I'm losing so many fights, but it is good fun, especially when it comes to the learning process. And I've been playing some Marvel versus Capcom Fighting Collection. That collection that previously was just announced for Switch, PlayStation, and PC, and now it is on Xbox. It is such a good collection. It is such a good game, especially when you are playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which are games that people have been wanting to be able to play for at least 12 years. And if you go on eBay, in Brazilian reais, you're going to end up paying 600 or 1,000 Brazilian reais in literally just the first Marvel vs. Capcom. Is insane. So it's so good to see that Capcom decided to do that collection. So it is just amazing. And that's it. I'll end up later be playing some Halo Infinite that just released a brand new operation.
Yeah, I just paused the update for Halo because I wanted the Advar one to download first, and I already shut everything off before I started back up, but I will start that back up later to do. I won't be playing tonight. I was going to play Val, but I was trying to sort out my Ubisoft account because I had two Ubisoft accounts.
Soon,
one,
isn't it?
Yeah, next week. Because I have got premium now. I signed up for premium.
Good man.
Because I thought, why not? But yeah, it was weird because it said I had two Ubisoft accounts under the same email address. One of them that apparently was linked to my Xbox says I've not played any games, and the other one said I played all these other games. So he linked one to try and link the other, and it says, no, you're associated with another Ubisoft account. So I'm like, so I've had the one that's got all my gameplay and all the games I've played and everything. I've had to get rid of that one, unlink that, and then link. Because that was the one I was trying to link, but it says it doesn't exist. But Xbox would only recognize the one I haven't used that I didn't even know I had. So that's linked, but it's all up and running. I'm all connected. And there's a few games I want to play on there. Well, Assassin's Creed Shadows is the main one, which releases at midnight on the 20th of March. So that will be definitely one I'll be playing. Ash, what have you been playing?
Resi 3 remake. I finished it today, so I've been trying to go through my backlog when I'm not doing review stuff, and I've had that for a while. So I bought it. I got the edition with all the extra stuff. So I was like, do you know what? I'm never going to get time to finish this. So I just used the DLC I got with my game and just ran through the entire game with a big ass rocket launcher, just blasting the shit out of everything. So I just wanted to finish the story. I played the original Resi 3, one of my favorite games, but I just couldn't be bothered to drag my ass through Resi 3 when I don't have time. So I was like, you know what? Let's just blitz through it. What's that nemesis? Bang, get down with this rocket launcher, move along. But finished it, smashed through it, deleted it. Now on to Resi 2 remake next, and then I've got Resi 4. But I'll play Resi 4 properly because I've never finished the original Resi 4. So, but yeah, that's the main game I've been playing. I haven't played a lot. I got that new Don't Nod game. I got so excited for it. That new Don't Nod game. It's supposed to be like Stranger Things meets Life is Strange, and I've played the first 20 minutes of it, and it was awful. Like, I hope it gets better, but it was shockingly bad for the first 20 minutes, half an hour. I didn't have long to play it, but the intro wasn't very interesting. So I'm annoyed because it's free on PlayStation, but I bought it on Xbox because I own all the Don't Nod games. I love Don't Nod stuff. I love Life is Strange. This looks right up my alley. So right now I'm really disappointed in it. So I will give it a proper go. I'm going to sit down and play it soon, but so far it's nowhere near as good as Life is Strange, which has made me sad. But more Pirate Yakuza instead, because that's just fun. That's what I'll stick with.
Oh yeah, that's another good game.
Awesome. Is no one played? Neither of you has played Avowed yet? Not fancy.
No, I ain't had time to play anything.
I played Avowed last week, but this week I wanted to just be playing some fighting games. So basically, that was it.
Fair enough.
Okay, God damn it, Lewis, are you using a wig now? We just said that you shaved your head.
You was at a monk. You was at a monk's monastery wearing the the dress and sandals and getting. And Nash said you were getting smacked with paddles.
How did you know what I was doing for my birthday?
Well, yeah. That's it? Did you have a good birthday? Was it a good day? Did you enjoy yourself? What did you do?
I got a new controller.
Nice.
I got that
PlayStation.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know the greeny, bluey ones they bought out recently.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice controller.
Yeah.
That's where he better have.
And just some Poppy Playtime stuff. And my brother got me my first aftershave, so I think I'm getting older.
That's it. Wait till all you get is socks. And then over the course of a year, you find that all your socks become hard and you just join all the other socks with the odd sock just to make them up. I think I've got about 8, 9 odd socks. Don't know where the other one's gone. So I'm going to get to a point where I'm just going to have to wear one sock.
Where is everyone?
Oh, we don't. Well, we've been here for an hour. Don't know where you've been. Don't know where anyone else is. We've been streaming for 2 hours, 3 hours now. We're just about to finish the show.
Yeah.
You do realize I can read.
No, you can't. No, don't lie to us. You can't read.
No,
what do you mean?
We had to restart because Ash did something and
what did I do?
Fabio chewed through the wires. And we were like, we had to change things. Ignore that time. Bobby's busy. Bobby, he should be joining us hopefully about halfway through, but it just depends. Something to do with the goat and the chickens.
Chasing chickens.
They were boxing. She's currently grazing grass outside on the front of the house, so it needed cutting, needed doing. So I just plonked her out there. So she's busy. Yeah.
Okay.
Never disturb an elephant when it's grazing.
Mm-hmm. Quotations.
I can't call what I really want to call her because
the Book of Life in according to BMG.
You don't want to get banned, yeah.
Yeah, we won't do that. But no, I don't know what she's doing. She's upstairs on a PC, but I don't know what she's doing. She's probably playing with her.
Playing card, maybe.
Yeah,
Why are you looking through a windows there, Lewis? What's going on here?
No, so when I joined the XPN Podcast group, it tells you what some people are doing. For example, you're streaming the state of PlayStation, and she's listening to Spotify.
Yeah, she's too good for us now. I will be fully removing her from everything, which is probably for the best. But but I don't know what she's doing.
It doesn't matter. She's outside eating grass. Whilst listening.
Oh, bad.
Nicky, put the cover over your head. So what have you been playing since last week, Lewis? How good?
Do you know what? I recently sat and played Detroit Become Human.
It's an excellent game.
I haven't played it yet because I played the one before.
So I sat with the missus and we played it for like 2 days straight, and
such a good game.
It was, and she was like, "Is there going to be another one?" I went, "I don't know." And then when we thought, "Oh, hang on, let's try some of Quantic Dream's past games," and they just don't give you that same feel. So I tried Beyond Two Souls. I don't know what the fuck that is. It's so confused. She went, "Is this a horror game?" I went, "I don't know."
No, who did? Was it Quantic Dreams that did
Heavy Rain?
Heavy Rain. That's it. Yeah, Heavy Rain is. I got that.
Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain is amazing.
I've had nothing but Heavy Rain where I live.
Oh, it's honestly, mate. If you get a chance, play it. And they did. Amazing. I'm pretty sure before Heavy Rain, they did Fahrenheit. We call it Fahrenheit. Was it the Origami Killer or something?
Origami
it was
Killer.
Different.
Yeah, that was what his name
in America.
Was. I've not played it.
Which is the one where you run around the shopping centre shouting that person's name out?
That's Heavy Rain.
That's Heavy Rain. I haven't got to Heavy Rain. That's
Heavy Rain. Right, Heavy Rain is awesome. That is one of the first games to use for. Remember the Move controllers when they first brought them out? Don't play it with that; it's awful. But play Heavy Rain. Such a good game, and I won't spoil any of it, but you'll be shocked at the end. But really good
game.
Yeah,
but already spoiled it for me.
Oh no! There's no point playing it then. No point playing it then.
Sometimes
once you know the ending, there's no point playing the game because it just kind of takes it would affect the decisions you would make. So there's no point playing
because you know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Fahrenheit is what I think in the UK we call it Fahrenheit. In in America they call it something different. I can't remember the name. In the Indigo something or other. I can't remember. But again, another brilliant game worth a play as well. But yeah, Detroit Become Human, brilliant game. But Quantic Dreams, they're working on that new Star Wars IP based in the Old Republic or the New Republic, whatever they call it. Is it the New
Star
Republic?
Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, but it's in that universe, like when it was
Eclipse, isn't it? And it called
Eclipse. Yeah. So it's based in the Old Republic, like sort of where the books went. That's what they're working on, but they do claim that they haven't been affected by the studio closures and stuff. But time will tell. But that game's years off yet. Nowhere near years off.
Yeah, but to be, there was another game I played, but it's a bit of a weird one. It's trying to explain it to someone. It's like, okay, it's called Blow It Up.
Oh, I've just played that. It's like Angry Birds.
Yeah, Angry Birds as a bomb.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed that. I did a video of it the other day. It's fun.
Yeah, it was actually kind of it was quite fun. I've never blown stuff up on purpose, but I guess my evil side took over. Before anyone else know, you don't go and start bombing people and things like that. You blow up more bombs, like Angry Birds.
All right. I like Angry Birds. I like the Star Wars version of Angry Birds, but they've taken it off iOS now.
Ash, did you find it very fiddly though when you were trying to aim? Like you
had
to be really precise.
I'd aim and then suddenly it wouldn't do what I wanted, or you'd aim the same place twice and it would go different ways.
Yeah,
but it's still fun.
Yeah, it's good fun. I played it for an hour and I bored all of my viewers while I was sitting there going, yes, no, blow that up. Why did that not work?
What were them two favourite games of yours, Ash, that you absolutely love, that you keep going back to?
What do you mean?
Shower with Your Dad.
Shower with Your Dad, yeah. Obviously my favourite game.
And Genital Jousting.
Oh, Genital Jousting. We still haven't done that stream.
Oh,
I'll tell you what, I did get a notification, though, of a game going on sale that we were joking about on the channel a while back. Might pick it up and do a review of it. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Hang on. I'll go to the PlayStation.
I know a game that you might like, you might want to play.
What's it called? Hang on.
It's called Chair Fucking Simulator.
I'm in love with your dead grandmother. It's on sale right now. I tell you what I have got as well. I'm going to do it. I don't know if I'm doing a stream of it or not. I've got Stone Simulator, where you just a rock. So we'll see. We'll see. Only the best content on this channel, I tell you.
No, it's just amazing.
I think you should play Chair Fucking Simulator.
Oh, well, yeah, why not?
You literally are a chair fucker.
Right up past your street.
Seriously, no, you just completely violate every chair.
Here you go. Here you go.
Okay.
Here you go. This is for you, Ash from Fimber. You guys never did Genital Jousting stream. I've been waiting for it for like 3 years.
I will say though, Fimber, I scheduled it and it got blocked like before it even went live. It got
I wonder why. I fucking wonder why it got blocked.
Maybe I'll have to do some content on it, and we'll stream it into Discord as a member video. There you go. We'll do it as a members one.
Nice.
YouTube will allow it.
Have you ever actually played it?
No. It's just where you have to stick your big willy up another big willy's bum, innit?
Yeah. And when you do, all you hear is like.
To be fair, right now we're streaming on Discord. If you want more members stuff, we've got all of those. I was looking at that. Remember those things? It was like Hitler's dungeon and stuff like that, and all that. We can stream all that into Discord now. It's fine. We don't have to worry about it.
We need to get back.
I know people have played it on YouTube, Fimber, but like YouTube told me they would take all my money off me. So.
We got offered a very not safe for work game to put on the site, and I said no.
Yeah, I've had a few before.
And I'm like, how am I supposed to explain this to people?
You don't.
Yeah.
You let them get to the conclusion themselves.
That's some great game. I'd love to do I'd love to do
don't
like
need an OnlyFans
weird ass
for this.
games, but he couldn't do it on YouTube. That's the problem. It would we'd have to do it as like a members thing. But if you guys want it, maybe we'll do like a weird and
could just make
freaky
an
games
OnlyFans.
stream on the Discord channel, and every sort of couple of weeks I'll find a weird and wonderful game that no one should really play but exists.
But there we go. We are.
I've got
anyway.
one. What was it called? You're basically assassinating Kennedy over and over again. That's it. There's no to it.
Jesus.
You have to just shoot him at different points.
Isn't that-
You know
isn't
what? There is
that-
a really weird game out there that you might have fun playing. It's called Sex with Hitler.
That's
Oh
what
my
I mean.
lord!
That's what I
Oh
mean.
my lord!
That's what we need
That's
to
it.
play.
Now we are
it's-
officially going to get canceled just because you decided to mention that. My lord. We are.
We're not
I mean,
promoting the guy. We're just
I mean, this is the dumb fudge that we nominated as the PR guy. So like, and that's the first thing he tell us in the live stream. Like, 41 minutes. I think we can call it a night, right? So it was a good time. Like, we had a good run. Everybody, like, it's 3 years. Yeah, that's good.
yeah, it was a good run while it lasted.
And then
Nah, but there is,
ironic, the PR
there-
decided to say that. Well, BMG, what have you been playing? Because if we don't follow with this, we are going to get canceled way quicker than I thought.
Just Avowed. Just been playing some Avowed. I restarted it because I can't remember what I played. And it was a good job I did because I missed the wand in the what do they call it? Is it the Gilmore book, whatever they call it? Gazi spells. Completely missed that on the last
Grimoire,
time I started it. Yeah, that's it. So I've just restarted it again. Just got to like the first biome once you leave the island, and that is as far as I've got. Other than that, I've been working, so I've not had a chance to play anything else. But next week will be Assassin's Creed. I would love to play WWE 2K25, but it might have to wait for a month or so. I'll wait for a sale.
Isn't it?
It's very expensive.
Yeah,
I could
very expensive.
see if I know anyone that might be able to send us one to do.
it is funny how these yearly release games are expensive as hell when they come, right? Like, it's always way more expensive than any other game, and I don't know why, because you are not paying for just like your console version, you are paying for your console version and the previous generation as well. So they think that that's a good justification to increase the damn prices. The same thing with NBA 2K, with Madden, and now WWE.
Yeah, but it'd be a waste me getting it anyway because whatever I'm playing, I'll be dropping to play Assassin's Creed Shadows anyway because love Assassin's Creed. Yeah. I just literally done the Ubisoft Plus because it gives you the Ultimate Edition access to expansions and all that.
That for Ubisoft, or did you not get a code? Ash?
Huh?
Pardon?
Are you there?
Yeah,
They
he
send you a
died.
code for it,
What?
or-
I can't hear. Sorry, what did you say?
I said,
Oh
did
my
they send you a
lord!
code
Someone's
or
not paying attention.
Well, hopefully, I'd be up for it.
Have they sent you? I said.
No, I don't.
They're only giving it to big names now. Then.
Yeah,
They're worried.
I'd be
There's
all
a lot-
over that Assassin's Creed.
There's a lot of like YouTube content streamers and things that have been shunned because it's out for review at the moment.
Yeah, but I
But
don't get that because the smaller people make better videos, more effort.
But
compared to the bigger ones.
they're only giving it to the ones that they know are going to review it in a more positive light over other YouTubers and smaller reviewers. I think they're worried what it would score at. I think that's why we're not seeing it.
Because if they flop again, that means it's the end of Ubisoft.
Well,
they're talking about.
you've got
Microsoft and EA are looking at trying to buy them now.
Yeah, well, not by them. They're looking for IP, which their investors they've sort of kicked over because none of that was disclosed to him at the investor meetings, which I'm pretty sure is illegal because if you're a public traded company, you have to disclose these sort of things where it's behind closed doors to investors and not out to the public. But I'm sure you have to actually disclose these things. So we'll see what happens. There will be a news video on that soon at some point. Yeah, when Fabio pulls his finger out and lets me know when he's available,
I'm available. I'm available now. You want to just call it a night and do it? That's it?
Yeah, well, we're doing now. We could just record them all now while everyone's watching, so everyone can see us restart it over again and again and again.
This is a great discussion about the state of PlayStation, as you can see. We are like just...
Well,
we're doing just so well with this. Like, it's going to be 1 hour of a show, and we still haven't talked about. Oh my God, what is that icon, Lewis?
Oh, that's me.
It looks like Tom Green out of Freddy Got Fingered.
Zoom that. That's going to become an emoji as a benefit for members. That should be something like that.
Yeah, and one second. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Oh no, not me. Not me. No. No.
You asshole.
I could literally just send you it.
Please do. We are going to make an emoji of that. That's going to be a new benefit for members. It's just...
Oh my God! What am I? Whoa!
What are you doing?
Oh my
Okay,
God!
Abort. That's not a...
I'm sure the writing's getting smaller. It's getting harder to read.
Oh Lord!
Now I'm getting older. 1 or 2. But yeah, what we're talking. Yeah, state of PlayStation. Yeah, last week we talked on the state of Xbox, where they're at, where they're going, where we think they're going to go in the future. So I thought we would do the same for PlayStation, as nothing really is happening in PlayStation. It's been a bit of a disaster after disaster after disaster. As we go on, Fabio, you're the doctor. No. Doctor of Ergonomics, you go ahead.
No, it's just because I was agreeing with you. Like, nothing has happened, and like that's the issue, right? Like,
well, stuff's happened, just not positive stuff's really happened.
I'm talking. Yeah, I mean something to build up hype or something like that. Usually,
there you go. Send them.
We've got it. That's it. We've got it there. So we'll do some.
Amazing.
But yeah, we've got the secret PlayStation showcase, which is coming. I know we've said 2 years ago it was coming, but don't you worry, it is on its way. There's going to be some bangers that's going to blow Xbox out the water. But we'll worry about that.
What he's doing.
Oh yes, he does. He's the man behind the curtain. He's like what's that guy with the yellow brick road and that straw guy and tin
Wizard
guy.
of Oz.
Yeah, Wizard of Oz is that guy, the guy behind the curtain. That's Jim Ryan. He's still there, and that's why no one's seen him. He is. No one's seen him. That's it. Nobody has physically seen him. He's there. He's at PlayStation.
No one
is doing stuff.
Has physically seen.
Nobody has seen Jim Ryan. They've kept him there. He's doing stuff, and he's like fixing all the problems that all the other people were trying to bring in. But anyway, yeah. So as we have got happening with PlayStation at the moment, they announced 10 live service games which were going to come out. Numerous of them have been cancelled. Bungie Under Fire, which has now been fully integrated into the PlayStation studios, with them taking over leadership, which I think we're all aware now. Not only say numerous of games cancelled, one of the biggest ones, which is like everyone will have heard of, is Concord. Lasted how many days?
11.
Was it 11 days? 11 days, yeah. 11 days, a live service game.
Got shut it down.
Yep. Which is like PlayStation. They've always done things where they organically grow. They don't just buy studios. They usually do a game or two with them, build up a relationship, a rapport, and then that's when they go to purchase. But I think with the way Xbox has been going, purchasing Activision Blizzard, Bethesda, I think they've just sort of said, let's just get them, worry about it down the road. And it's kind of hit them back in the face. Hasn't worked out as well as they thought it would. And it's led to numerous studios being shut down and games cancelled. And not unlike Bluepoint, take Bluepoint is a studio for they remake games. They remade Demon Souls, which is what was a launch game for the PlayStation 5. Looked absolutely amazing. Never played it because I can't play Souls games. But absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant for what they did. And what did they do? They put them on a God of War live service game, which was cancelled. So we don't know what they're doing now. Also, Bench Studios was working on a live service game, which was also cancelled. We're never going to see Days Gone 2, even though they pitched it, got turned down. So that's another one cancelled, and numerous other ones as well. It's been very lackluster in games that have been announced, that first party. I think we've seen 2 over the last 12 months, which we just got a teaser of. We got Ghost of Yotai, which is a sequel, not sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, which was a brilliant game. And we also got Naughty Dog's new game, Intergalactic. We got a teaser of that. Again, and Housemark as well, which was just shown at the last showcase. I can't remember. Was it Sahara?
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna Google it.
Google it. You Google it.
Yeah, but again, what is there that's coming out that's actually worth time?
Saros.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, which is Housemarque, which, if you don't know who they are, they're the ones that made Returnal, which is, again, a phenomenal game. I couldn't jive with it because I just kept dying. And then when I came back, everything had changed. So I gave up on the game. But it was really good. A beautiful game.
I mean, you could say that the game is a roguelike somehow. Because when you die, everything changes and you have to start it all over again. Like, I didn't play the game. I think the game, like, it does in general, looks good, but like it has some visual issues. But like the story, the idea of it is such a good concept, honestly. And like in terms of gameplay, for what I saw, it seems to be well executed. But at the time, they were quite a small studio, and like for sure, Saros probably is going to be a much better game because now they are being 100% being funded by PlayStation.
Yeah. But again, it's like I think Ghost of Yotai is the closest one from Sucker Punch to be coming out later this year, apparently. But I've got a feeling that'll get pushed back. And it just seems, Fair Games. Which one are they doing? Well, that day was cancelled. Fair Games was cancelled, wasn't it?
Was it? Like they did. Nobody mentioned about any sort of cancellation of Fair Games. Like usually, all the games that were cancelled were games that weren't even announced previously. So there was like a God of War live service game, Horizon MMO, something like that.
The MMO's cancelled, but not the live service game.
And like, yeah, but like we're talking about games that weren't even announced. We didn't have, there was like no teaser, no trailer. So like it's games that we never heard of their existence. And the main problem is that even studios that they acquired and were supposed to be doing great things, like since how long they got Blue Points, they haven't been doing anything. Like they've been focusing on the live service, and then that game got canceled. So like that's time, effort, money, and development for nothing.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But and then we go on from cancellations to with Jim Ryan leaving, they decided to split the duties of the CEO of PlayStation between Herman Hulst, which I've never thought he should have been head of PlayStation or anything like that. I just think he's a bit too far out of his depth, because he was getting invested in a game, greenlit it, pushed it forward. Concord, especially Concord, was Herman Hulst's baby. He was all for that, even though there was a lot of pushback from testers and other studios that checked out the game, saying there's just not. It's just too generic. There's nothing that stands out, nothing that really drives the game forward. But he insisted in pushing forward with it.
And of course, the price tag. The price tag of it was a huge issue.
Which was a big mistake. I think PlayStation were falling on their name and pedigree to say people will pay this money for this live service game, because they did have success with Helldivers 2 from which was second party, not first party, but they have worked with that studio, Arrowhead Studios, on a numerous projects that have been successful. But then, and the other co-CEO was Hiroki Toki. And the way it's gone now is they took that title away from Herman Hulst and gave Hiroki Toki full control. But Herman Hulst, they've left in charge of PlayStation Studios, which, in my opinion, is a mistake.
He got a demotion. He got demoted to his original position. He was already the head of PlayStation Studios before. Then he became the CEO of PlayStation America, and now he's back at being just the head of studios.
Yeah, and I can see this game because obviously with Hideo Kojima, they're doing this. Physant is the code name for the game. Makes no sense to anyone, which is pretty much going to be a copy of Metal Gear Solid. They've literally committed hundreds of millions, as well as Sony Studios, where they do all the filming. So they're putting a lot behind that, and whether they see results or not, we'll see. And Death Stranding 2, another trailer was shown with a release date in April. I think the game comes out 6th of April, sticking in my head. Could be right, could be wrong. I'd have to double check that. And then we sort of move on to where there's nothing really announced or anything coming that we're aware of from PlayStation. Everything just seems to be at a standstill. You know, we know from the leaks of Insomniac, all these games that were cancelled and due to come, all the leaked footage of Wolverine, which looks quite far on. So I'm surprised we haven't actually had more of an announcement of that, apart from the initial CGI teaser. And then you go from Shuei Yoshida, who can now talk openly and free about PlayStation, who did retire and leave the company. He's come out and said Jim Ryan gave him the choice. You rather go head of indies or you're out the door. He also had the pushback on the live service of how he didn't think it would work and there'd be issues, and it's not PlayStation's pedigree and it's not an area they're in, even though he understood that they have to evolve with the industry and look at new ways of hitting the market, because they're not willing to do what Xbox is doing, where games are coming to the opposite platform. It's more of they want to do PC, which still isn't day one at the moment. It's months down the line.
You do have some exceptions, and they already started to put games on the Nintendo Switch with Horizon. So maybe
Lego. That was a Lego. I think that was a bit different.
Like it is every time there's like a justification. MLB, that was MLB. Marathon, but Bungie was independent. Well, they are not anymore, right? They are way more integrated to PlayStation than ever, and that's coming day one to every single platform. And now there's Lego Horizon. Like I'm not saying that they are going to be putting their games on Xbox. I'm not going to be saying that they are going to be doing exactly the same thing. But throughout their history, considering how the PlayStation 4 generation, which was a great generation for them, it was extremely well successful. This generation as well has been a good success, but although not as good as the PlayStation 4 one, like they have been always doing, like Microsoft starts doing something, they do it, receives backlash, and then a year or 2 or 3 years, like PlayStation does exactly the same thing, and everyone understands giving it praise. So like it is always a situation where they see, they learn, they see that it works, and then they follow exactly the same thing, because all these companies just want to do money above all else. And like PlayStation is always going to be trying to be putting their games in like more places, but at the same time trying to be as traditional to the console market that they are way more accustomed to, considering what they've been doing since the PlayStation 1 generation.
Yeah, exactly. It's again, it all comes down to the sort of being pushed in a direction where they need to do something, where they need to make changes, and it's just not. They're just not moving as quick as they should be, which is a shame. Which is a shame, because it's like they should be day one with PC. It's going to happen. We know it's going to happen. We know they're going to go that route, but you think they'll do it sooner rather than later, because they've now got a track record of PlayStation Studios for games coming out on PC and like a year plus later, and they're not doing as well as they thought they would. Whereas when they did Helldivers day and date with PC, they did absolutely stupid numbers, absolutely stupid. But yeah, so PlayStation are exactly in, even though they're not in the best position, so to speak. Yeah, you look at still selling the consoles, which that they make money on. The fan base is just so hardcore loyal that they'll buy anything that comes out. And they have, with the PlayStation Plus Essential and Extra tier and Premium tier, they're starting to put more investment into that now, which is starting to show, which is really, really good. But yeah, so I'd sort of say we might as well go from how do we feel where PlayStation's at, and we'll sort of look at like future wise after we sort of get an idea what everyone thinks. So Fabio, we'll go with you first, because you've sort of been chiming in quite a fair bit on this. Where do you stand on the state of PlayStation at the moment, and what do you think they could do to change and improve that?
I mean, first of all, I think that when it comes to their games, it doesn't matter, they sell really well. I think that's like some over exaggerated in some aspects, because you have a game such as Astrobots, which won Game of the Year, received high praise. It is for sure a great game. It is probably the most Nintendo-ish game PlayStation has ever done for the platform. Or maybe it reminds people of the era of the PlayStation 1, considering how well done and how charming that game is. But it sold like 1.5 units, 2 million units, 2 million units. It didn't sell well, considering a console user base of around 75 million consoles. People don't buy a PlayStation console because of the majority of people don't care about exclusives, because they care about where their friends are at, and to play their Fortnites, their Call of Duties, their FIFA, etc. But going to directly the state of PlayStation, I think like they are hitting some pretty bad bumps right now. But I think that this transitioning, trying to find somehow a way to do live service games, and at the same time do their single player experience, but not as frequently as they used to do at the PlayStation 4, I think that's the right move, because those games are way too expensive, they take way too much time, and because of the mismanagement that PlayStation, Xbox, EA, Ubisoft, like all of these companies, I think the only companies that are actually managing to do games properly and doing good management of it in terms of money, time, and good releases are being Capcom, Sega, and Nintendo, honestly. But everyone else is just spending so much money that they need to do smaller projects that are going to generate continuous revenue, and live service game is the answer to that. Like, and PlayStation is going to be needing that for sure. What I think the main problem is, they decided to just, we are going to give you, how many live service games that they showed during that last PlayStation showcase, like 4 or 5, something like that. We are going to shove that up in your throat. We're just going to accept it, that we're going to be doing it, and instead of just doing something gradually, some gradual steps, like putting their toes first in the water in order to like make people start to get used to it, and then accepts that, okay, we're going to be doing live service game, we're going to be doing this, and this is how we're going to be moving forward. But no, they decided to just go abruptly, and nobody liked that. People wanted to have more experience, just like the PlayStation 4 generation. That's not going to happen considering how expensive that is. And I think their main course of action is continue to do live service, but of course they need to stop being like, how can I say, stop being scared of what happened with Concord. They tried Concord, they spent a ton of money, it didn't work out. Okay, go to the next one. Try to find do smaller titles, do a live service title, something that like, okay, one of these is probably going to hit eventually. But no, they decided to cancel all of their games for it, and now they are like at point zero. Let's put it like that, and that's what I think they need to do, because either they go their traditional way and end up not getting enough money and the company is broken, or they focus on live service games, they start taking a punch, they start like getting beaten down, because at the beginning of it they are going to be struggling. Of course, even Microsoft struggle with Sea of Thieves, State of Decay, and other live service games that they've been released, and they all ended up to be evolving and becoming great. Why can't
Yeah.
PlayStation do it as well? So like, that's my opinion, honestly.
Yeah, so and where do you see PlayStation going forward? Because we know there's going to be a PlayStation 6. Do they
Oh yeah, for sure.
remain in hardware? Do they sort of go the route of Xbox and have, play anywhere or come up with something like that? Because we know they're making a handheld, and they're all, Xbox is also jumping into the handheld market. Xbox brought the Portal out, which was more, I would say, was more of a test to see how people would respond to a cloud-only handheld, and they've updated it with features, and it's doing quite well. Where do you see PlayStation going in the future?
I think PlayStation, of course, is going to be doing their own console. Of course, like that's the main bread and butter from Sony. Like it is what generates the most amount of revenue for them, and like the console is like the centerpiece of it. But I think they are going to be be focusing more and more in trying to somehow create a platform, and not like just 100% focus on the console. But how do they do it in a way that people are not going to get crazy when they see that their games are going to become available in more and more platforms? Because with the PlayStation Portal, they probably are going to be trying to go with the mobile market. PC day one releases, maybe here and there some partnerships that end up going to Xbox and also Nintendo, as we've been seeing right now, maybe something like that. But like, I think that's what they are going to be doing. But they are, I think their main decision to, should we try to start this in all engines right now or not, it is depending on how well or not, or how well Xbox is going to be, considering their approach in trying to be multi-platform and being a platform above just the console.
Yeah, no, it's fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, good points. Good points. What about you, Lewis? Where are you at? How do you feel the current state of PlayStation?
I feel like that they are so. I'm sick and tired of hearing that COVID has caused all of this. I think that's getting boring now. COVID's gone, and that excuse is like years away now. You can't use that anymore. And I
Yeah.
hear so many people say, "Oh, because of COVID, because of COVID." I think they need to knock that on the head now. I honestly think that PlayStation is slowly losing that grasp they used to have with their first person adventure action third person games. I mean, look how well Astrobot done. You would have thought they would have made something a bit more first person, something more what the fans of PlayStation have been wanting over the years for the last 10 years. And all of a sudden this live action, like the live service and stuff, that's gonna kill it off. But the thing is, live service, people do not have stupid money to play to win. I mean, if you have a look at Call of Duty, no one's gonna spend $70 on a pack of skins. No one's doing it. I'm sorry, it's dumb, it's stupid. There's no need for it. And I think they're trying to find a way to have more games but less work into them. And I think that's going to be their downfall. They need more first person or even co-op games like they used to make. We haven't had anything yet since remake after remake.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all.
Which is very successful. Which are very successful, by the
Yes,
way.
but
I know
problem
people
is-
knock it, but they know when to bring them out and how to bring them out. Look at Last of Us. Everyone
I don't.
There's a
criticised
difference between
part
but
one.
there's a difference between a remake and then completely like trying something new. I mean, like there's so many games that they could remake that from years and years and years ago, but they're
Well,
remaking the
yeah,
same
it would
games
be.
that have been out like a
Yeah,
couple
but
of years.
yeah, but you've also got to look at it from games from years ago that we want to see because we're more back from then. But like your modern audience that wasn't around then and that game wasn't relevant to them, that remaking more modern games that they played from the PS4
That is a
generation
question.
onwards.
Did you think Until Dawn done well?
But here's the thing. But
No,
here's the thing.
that didn't do well, but
That
it
flopped.
didn't do well when it first came out. I don't
But
think
like,
it
but
wasn't a
BMG,
brilliant game.
but like BMG, you're talking about recent games. We are in 2025, and like we are still seeing stuff from The Last of Us One. You know what I mean? So like, which is a
Last
game
of
that
Us 2
originally.
wasn't
But-
that long ago.
Yeah,
No,
but you've got another TV show. You've got season 2 coming out. You're
Well,
gonna want.
That's different. Like, but
That's a
if they were
different
to
thing.
now, yeah, but if they were to then remake, say, for example, they done Horizon Zero Dawn, yeah. Imagine then they've done it for the second one, and it's like, but why? That's not that old. I don't understand. Just do an update.
And like here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Like,
When it comes to
Days Gone does not look different.
like when it comes to
There's
when
no
it comes
difference.
to
It's-
when
it's
it comes to
ridiculous.
like remakes and remasters, I feel, or just porting an old game to the new console, like just a port. That's it. Like the Marvel vs. Capcom collection. It is basically I think they should be doing that with the IPs that they have, that they still own from the PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 era, because in order for them to know if, like they already said, it's tough as hell to create a new IP. So like it's going to be hella difficult. Don't expect us to create new IP right now, because we're not going to be working on that since it's tough as nails. So
But they've
like
got IPs. They've got
just
loads.
yes, exactly. So bring the IPs that you own from the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 2. You can try to like make a collection. I don't know, Wipeout collection. I don't care. Monkey Escape collection, Ape Escape collection.
Escape would be
I don't care.
really
Like
good in this
something,
era.
Ridge Racer collection. I don't care. Like just do something like that in order to test the waters, see if people are going to like it. And for them to know and see if it's going to be worth it to make a sequel or not, they need to check if people are going to enjoy the old ones as well.
Well, they're doing that.
Are they?
Of course they are. What's on PlayStation Plus Premium? All the old games, all the old content.
No. What I mean is, say for example, Killzone. We haven't had another Killzone in years.
Because it was
a IP.
It wasn't. It was not a good IP. Killzone was never a good IP. The last
Resistance, Fall of Man.
That series. I know, but you've Insomniac. You've lost to Marvel IP. They're going to be tying into Spider-Man for the next 20, 30 years. But this is why they're bringing all these games to the premium section of PlayStation Classics to see if people are playing them. Are people playing them? Are they streaming them, downloading them, and putting time into them? Because why would you put money into remaking or remastering them old IPs if nobody's playing them? It's
much market?
But it's how things are at the moment. People aren't playing old games. The older generation are, but they've got to aim at the market and the future and the people that are going to be investing more in the future in these consoles.
But you're talking about a tier of a subscription that not everyone is going to be like when it comes to the new users of PlayStation. I'm not talking about the old players right now. The new users, they are not going to be caring about, let me pay for another subscription to play a game that I never heard or never saw gameplay of it or this and that. That's mostly for like the people who want to feel the nostalgia. It is the backwards compatibility thing. But like when it comes to making a brand new release of that game, you have Blue Point, which is amazing, and doing like their remakes. Do Shadow of the Colossus remake. I doubt that doing a Shadow of the Colossus remake, making good marketing as they did with the Demon Souls game as well, they are not going to be attracting new users because just doing for a brand new tier of a subscription in order for you to play the game there that the kids nowadays never heard of it, like that's not going to sell. Like they are not even doing marketing for it. Like they don't. How many times do you see them say, "Oh, by the way, here's the premium tier of the subscription for you to play these games"? No, you don't see that.
I think I'm the only one that's excited about them sometimes. You know what? I will have a literal fit if they ever put robots on there. If they ever put robots on there, you won't hear from me.
Like for us that tier is amazing. For sure. We are going to be paying that. Of course, like we want to feel the nostalgia of the older and simpler days when it comes to gaming.
Like,
of
I'll
course.
just want Toy Story Racing. Give me Toy Story Racing and I'll be smiling.
But like I'm talking about the new generation. You need to somehow attract this new generation, and it's not going to be just through a brand new tier of that thing.
There you go, Luke Steele. They did an old game. They remade Shadow of the Colossus.
When?
They have done that. No, they did do it. Yeah, they did.
No. Yes, they did. But I'm talking about was it on the PlayStation 4 or the PlayStation
5?
You can get it now.
It is a remake of the Shadow of the Colossus. Seriously?
I would like to see more games that have that same feel as God of War, Tomb Raider, things like that. That's what I want. That's what I came to PlayStation for, because Xbox didn't have that. Yeah, like with Uncharted, like
they still don't have that. Xbox still don't have a game that's as popular as a PlayStation game. You've Uncharted, your Last of Us, you've God of War. Xbox still don't have anything like that. Even out of
Uncharted is not popular anymore. It hasn't been
Everyone
popular.
loves Uncharted.
Oh, it must love.
I felt like Uncharted was the last rinse and repeat. No. I think Uncharted was beautiful, but it was a very rinse and repeat.
Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. Rubbish.
It was a rinse and repeat.
That's like saying all the Indiana Jones films, the exact same film. That's saying John Wick, every film's just the same film. Just rinse and repeat.
No, but you think about it, right? Right. I played the first one. I wasn't a fan of the first one. I think I preferred the fourth one.
Fourth one was good. The second one was the best.
I've not played the second one. That's what I've been told.
Ugh.
But I've honestly felt the first one was just, it wasn't there. Just wasn't there. I compared to games like God of War and things like that. Like God of War, if you remade the first and second or third God of War in the way that they've made the God of War now, that would sell like mad.
No. If you're because here's why I don't agree with that, because if you are saying that this is God of War 1, 2, or 3, people are going to be expecting the hack and slash. Like you can call it you can call it something else just to try to somehow make people understand that this is God of War 1, but it's a new thing, it's not going to be following the same. But if you are just saying God of War 1, people are going to be expecting the hack and slash, I think.
Yeah, well, the thing is, that's what everyone thought with God of War, but it wasn't.
Highlight Luke Steele's comment, by the way. I think that's a nice info. Thank you very much, Luke.
Which one? The bottom one?
The bottom one, it was great.
One.
Same sort remake of Demon Souls, a big visual remake, etc. Using Blue Point's engine. Yeah, that's great info. Thank you so much for it, Luke. But I think that's something that needs to be done. It didn't. Let's say it didn't sell. It didn't ended up selling well. Okay, that's one try. You have other tries as well, because right now what you're doing is you are just doing remakes of goddamn Days Gone. How well did Days Gone do in its original release?
I actually like Days Gone.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about in a sales perspective. Even Astrobot is not doing that great in sales perspective.
That's one of the first zombie games that ever gave me paranoia, knowing that they fuckers can run, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm a big fan of Sam Witwer, so anything he's in of sort of is good.
There is so many games out there that they could remake or just think of something, maybe another sequel or a prequel. It's doable. What's happened to PlayStation giving us bangers? The last banger we had was Astrobot.
In any sort of way, I'm trying to say or diminish how great or good these games are. I'm just saying that they need to do this. They need to use the IPs. Same as Xbox. Xbox has a ton of older IPs that are loved, and I think they need to. I think they do. I think they do need to to test it out and see if they are going to stick with it in terms of should we make a sequel or not. Just here's the thing. I think the best thing for them to do for PlayStation and Xbox when it comes off using their IPs should be the same thing Activision Blizzard did with Crash Insane Trilogy and Spyro Reignited Trilogy. With Crash Insane Trilogy, okay, they gave the marketing. It had an amazing visual overhaul. It was exactly the same game in terms of gameplay, but and it ended up doing so well that we got the sequel of Crash Bandicoot 4. Of course, it didn't do as well in terms of sales, Crash Bandicoot 4. Okay, but at least the remake allowed them to, let's do a sequel now.
But isn't doing remakes and remasters is a quick way of making money to help fund future games, future projects?
What do you mean? Sorry?
If you, Days Gone is obviously the live services got cancelled and they've remade or upgraded, however you want to see it, for Days Gone. And if that, it's just it's quick, easy work and money to make off a game, which can help fund the next game that they're going to be working on.
But they cancelled the last
game. Yes, of
yeah,
course.
I know Days Gone. Yeah, but Days Gone, it's the remake, the PS5 version, however you look at it. But you're either paying full price for it, or if you own the game on PlayStation 4, it's a $10 upgrade. But that's how do I put it? It's not using a lot of resources. Yeah, but it's not using a lot of resources in investing to make it and making a higher profit on the return for it. So that money in turn that they make off the remake, remaster, whichever way you want to go with it, can then help go towards funding their next game, having to have a
But
bigger
can I
budget.
be honest with you? If you look at Horizon Zero Dawn, when they remade that looked unbelievable. Days Gone does not look different at all.
Yeah, but they've added new stuff in there, haven't they? It's not just
Yeah, but
a
it's not
facelift.
like
They've
what they
added
did
new
with-
modes and
Like if you
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
the difference, there is no difference. It looks like a remaster. That's what it looks like.
yeah. But again, it's that whole. It doesn't matter however it looks. It's the not many resources invested in it, but they know it's gonna sell. They know people are gonna buy it because people are gonna think, if everyone buys this game, might help get an actual sequel to the game. It's that mentality.
But here's the
know,
thing. But
If
here's
people
the
show
thing.
they
Like,
want it, it's will they greenlight a
but like,
sequel?
yeah, but like, here's the thing. You can have so many, like, you can stand dealing with the same game being released to the next platform over and over and over so many times. Like, so, like, you mean to expect that, like, okay, we had The Last of Us 2 being released on. We had The Last of Us 1 being released on the PlayStation 3. And then we had The Last of Us 1 being released on the PlayStation 4. And then we have The Last of Us 2 being released on the PlayStation 4. And now The Last of Us 2 being released on the PlayStation 5. We are going to be probably having The Last of Us 1 being released on the PlayStation 5 as well. So, like, you know that you are playing the same game. It doesn't bring nothing new. Like, it is the same thing people were tired of Bethesda doing with Skyrim over and over and over because they released the game for the Xbox One generation, which was something that everybody loved because they wanted to play Skyrim again. Okay, great, amazing. And then they decided to make the anniversary edition for the Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5, and now everyone's like, you are just doing a cash grab and this and that because it's the same game. So, like, people start to get tired of being like, okay, you're just releasing the same game over and over. What about something new? What about something different? What about something that, like, I don't know what to expect? You know what I mean? Because, like,
Yeah.
if you are, how many times can you play the same game over and over and over again, considering that the game doesn't have that much playability as compared to a multiplayer online game? Because multiplayer online games, if they like it, for example, here's Halo Combat Evolved and here's Halo Master Chief Collection. Why does that work better? Because there you can play not just a campaign, but you can play the multiplayer as well. And the multiplayer is where there's the replayability of it. With the other games from PlayStation right now, their remakes, if they continue to be doing it over and over and over again, they are great. Okay, they are a great experience. It's going to be worth a while, but there's going to be a point where you need to understand that you're just going to be playing the same thing, that you already know what's going to happen. You're not going to get surprised by this story anymore because you played a dozen times by buying it over and over again. And how much playability is there? You're going to play once and that's it. Not general, not trying to be saying in a general manner, but like when it comes to, for example, The Last of Us, you don't have the Last of Us multiplayer anymore in these remakes, for what I know. And like, how much are you going to be enjoying that? You play once and that's it.
Yeah.
And are you going to be buying it again on the next consoles? Who knows?
Yeah, that's it. But you sort of find that every time they bring out remake, remaster, optimization, charge him just $10 for it. It's like the minimal work they're having to put in, and they're getting a bigger return on it. That's because it's obviously live service. They need to have another look at it. They need to figure something out. And come up with something new. That's what they do. They need to come up with something new.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. I really, really don't know
I think
what they're going to do, how they're going to do it. It's at the moment they're looking at short term. We just do this, and this, and see where we go from there. But
I think
it's one of them. It's
like
well, you're right.
I think they should be paying attention more to close attention to what Arrowhead managed to do with Helldivers 2. I think that's what they need to be doing right now. Like try to learn from them because they made such a good, successful game, which proves that you don't need to like. Here's the thing: it's not a guarantee that if you release your game same day on the PlayStation and the PC, you are going to be selling a bajillion units, just like Helldivers. So you have Concord, for example, that released day one on PC and did pretty badly. Or you have the Lego Horizon game as well that did not do well as well. But Helldivers 2 managed to be so good in its concept and execution of gameplay specifically and humor, let's put it like that, that it made people be engaged. So like if they are going to be following the live service model, I think they need to honestly acquire Arrowhead and try to learn from that. Do not try to do like you are doing with Bungie, saying you're going to be doing this, you're going to be doing that, and nothing else, or how they are doing with their other acquisitions. By the way, Blue Points, you are going to be doing a live service game of God of War, or Naughty Dog, we want you to be doing the Last of Us factions. And just so that out of nowhere, every single one of the studios see that, okay, I can do it and let's just cancel it. No, just give the studios the liberty to do the way they want to do. But like if you want to do the live service game, have the learn from the best that knew how to do it since the beginning. And Arrowhead, I think, is their best course of action. If they don't do it, they're going to be struggling more and more because they already said we will continue to be doing live service games.
Yeah, but that's it. And I think they're giving the live service game a shot, and I think they're still going to continue. I just don't think you're going to see as much invested in, as many studios invested in them as they've done. Bungie, they're going to leave to do their own thing. Marathon, is it going to do well? No. Is the game going to last? No. But see, Marathon, I remember back from the 90s, even when it came out, it didn't do well back then. It's an IP which I can't understand why they've gone back to. Yet all their other projects that they were working on were cancelled and scrapped. But it's what do you do? Where do you go from there? But we'll see. We'll see where we end up in the future. Ash, have you actually been listening, or have you just been playing?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I've been playing quite a bit.
So go on. What do you think of the state of PlayStation, and where do you see PlayStation moving forward to?
It's a nice place. It's a lovely place they're at.
Miami, right?
They need to release more stuff. That's it. At the moment, there's not a lot coming out from PlayStation, but I mean, that can change. I find with PlayStation, they have a really quiet year and then they have a real banger year. So I feel like next year, unless they're holding it all back till the second half of this year, is going to be an absolute banger. But yeah,
is it?
I think the way they work though, they have a couple of quiet years and then they have a glut of releases. It always happens like that.
Yeah, but like the situation right now is that we only have Ghost of Yotei supposed.
That's why I'm saying this year's not a banger year, so next year should be a banger year.
In theory.
Yeah, but theory. So you would say that they are going to be. So would you say that they are going to probably be announcing all of those games, or more games this year, so that next year or the year after that they get released? Or
Yeah.
are you saying that probably we are not even going to be saying
PlayStation are good at
announcements?
announcing early though, so like I say, for me, it doesn't really bother me. Like they can show what they like. That PlayStation's selling 10 tons of consoles, so they're sitting pretty right now.
Mhm.
They've got nothing to worry about, even if they're not pumping out games, because people are buying their box. So
Yeah,
that's
they
all
are.
they've got to worry about. Like if it was Xbox and they were in the same position, but you'd be more worried if they've got no games coming out and they're not selling consoles. You'd worry, but PlayStation right now is still doing both. It'll be interesting to see what happens when the new Switch comes out. If that changes anything up, changes the dynamic, do you know what I mean? Because that's going to sell gangbusters, and PlayStation like to be number one. So it'd be interesting to see where that goes. But yeah, it's I don't think they've got too much to worry about. I think they tried to pivot, didn't they? Old Jim tried to pivot to live service and probably hasn't paid off dividends yet.
You think?
I don't think it ever will. But like I say, it's not.
You
They're
all
not
have
in
little faith.
a bad place at the moment. And I know I saw Sue was asking earlier what game this is. This is Collectible Card Shop Master, which I'm playing on the PlayStation at the moment. So it's Trading Card Shop Simulator on PC, but on PlayStation they've redesigned it to Collectible Card Shop Master. So it's developed and published by Nostra Games. You can get it on PS4 and PS5. But yeah, you basically own your own little shop, and as you can see, I'm very very in it at the moment.
That was
That's it. I've gifted out 10 memberships. So just a reminder, if you receive one of them memberships, make sure you link your YouTube to our Discord. And by doing that, you can access our members only area where more stuff will come in the very near far future. But other than that, I think we'll jump into 20 questions now, I think, because we didn't get to do it last week. I know Finber was ready to go, and I thought, because
guns blazing,
I'm going to be up in a few
game.
hours. That's it. But I've got to be up in a few hours. So tonight we're going to jump into video game 20 questions. Are you still playing that, Ash, while we're doing it?
I'll leave this on. I'm just having a drink.
You go. That's it. You go ahead. And for anyone that's new, hasn't played, or know how it works, I have a game. The panel has 20 questions to guess that game. I can only answer yes or no. If they guess, the last question has to be the game they're going to guess. If they guess it beforehand and they're wrong, they lose. They're not allowed to use the internet, phones, or anything like that. They've got to dive into their mind palace to figure out what the game is. Chat, give them questions to come up with the games. We struggled with this last year. We really struggled with it last year and the year before, and people just shouting out games, and it doesn't actually help them. Give them questions to ask to help them out. But other than that, let the questioning begin.
Was he released during the 360? Or is it a game from the 360 PS3 generation onwards?
Yes.
It always starts like that. That's the best beginning of 20 questions. If you see during other previous episodes, like, you will notice that we always start with this one specifically.
Is it 18 plus?
Ooh, good question. I'm
pretty
sure. I'm pretty sure it's a no, but let me. It doesn't actually say, but I can pretty confidently say it doesn't say, but it's definitely a no. You wouldn't class this as an 18. No, you wouldn't class this as an 18.
Is it part of a game series?
No.
Okay, so
yeah, so that was the first question thingy asked. kind of.
Okay, we already have 3 down. Was it exclusive to a
A
platform?
platform.
It was when it originally released.
Okay,
So
What
originally.
part of the game series was originally?
Is it an action adventure?
No, that's 5.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. That narrows it down to absolutely F4.
Okay, so I think what you got. I'm talking with my team here. Okay, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Uh,
You go ahead.
maybe we should ask if it is a first or third person, or would you guys think that no, that's not a
but
good.
the problem is most of the first and third person games are somewhat action adventure. That's why I asked that question.
No,
Yeah,
but
like
like it's not going to be neither a racing or a fighting game. So like I really doubt that BMG would be such a
No.
son of a bitch
No,
to the
because that would
point of
be that would, he
choosing
said
some
it
of that.
wasn't part of a series.
No,
So it
but this
wouldn't be
game,
something like
as its genre does state, well, I'm not going to tell you which one it states, but it clearly does not anywhere mention it's action adventure, and I wouldn't class this as an.
Is it a
action
third person game?
Thanks,
Yes.
Ash.
I'll jump in. Sorry, I'm open now. I've just had to stack my shelves, guys. Don't worry. Important stuff. There's a lot of twins in this town. Look at it. Look, there's 2 there.
I
It's
know.
amazing, right?
3 of them are triplets.
Exact
This
same
guy's got holes
clothing
in
and
his shirt.
everything.
Look, he can buy
There's
cards, but he's got holes
there's
in his
like
shirt.
4 ladies that look exactly the same.
This lady looks like she'd beat me
it's
up.
AI generated, isn't it? This game.
Not very good.
Oh my lord. Ah,
Does it
okay.
look
So
like this?
it is third person.
It's just like my old shop when I had one. This is just how I used to although you'd spray them with deodorant and stuff because they were smelly.
You used to own a shop.
Okay, maybe we should try to clarify if it is from like the Xbox One generation or not. Or maybe I am going to be wasting a question. I don't know. What do you guys
You
think?
already
Has
asked.
has
that,
this
you
game
said-
been remastered
No.
or re-released? As I say,
Okay.
well, remastered, same thing, isn't it? Right.
And it's third person.
Not remastered.
And it's not part of a series, did you say?
It is.
No. No.
Right.
Not part of the series.
So that narrows out quite a bit, to be fair.
Mm,
And it's
oh,
360,
360
PlayStation 3
onwards.
Why
Remember
don't
that.
we work out what console it launched on?
Yeah, I think that's a good. That's a good
Because
guess.
like it's easier to then trim down. Like, is it PlayStation? Was it a PlayStation exclusive, or was it an Xbox one or a Nintendo one? Because there was a lot less Xbox exclusive launch
So we
exclusive,
have-
wasn't there? To be fair,
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2,
He looks
3,
like
4,
You've asked
Yeah.
7. You've asked 7
Yeah.
questions.
Okay, we got a few questions that we can do in
Is
order
it a
to
PlayStation
discover.
exclusive?
Was it
No.
a
At launch.
PlayStation exclusive? You mean at launch? What do you say?
Yeah.
Did you say what?
Yes? He asked if it was a PlayStation exclusive, and the answer was
Yes?
no.
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 Okay.
it was I assume we're going with Xbox because I don't think BMG is the type of guy to do us dirty like that.
Was
If-
it an
if it-
Xbox exclusive?
I'm going to put all
I'm
names in that basket, and if
100%.
it's wrong, it's BMG.
I mean, it's not. We're going to think that it is an Xbox exclusive, and then it isn't going to be, and it is actually going to be a PC exclusive. Holy shit! I'm 100% sure it would do
Yeah,
that.
but most PC exclusives are.
Yes, Finbert,
series.
we are still doing 20 questions.
Okay, was it
We
an
have
Xbox exclusive at launch?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just say all the questions to Finber because he asked which questions I missed. So you missed that it is a game from the 360 PS3 generation onwards. It's not 18 plus, not a part of a game series. It was originally an exclusive game, not an actual adventure game. It is a third person game. No, it wasn't remastered, and it wasn't a PlayStation exclusive.
Hey, Konami's just announced a new game.
Oh my fucking lord! Seriously, why are you focusing on that?
I
You
know,
have
it just
more
popped up.
important business to attend here, okay?
Yeah, I know, but it's a new Silent Hill.
Don't care.
Is it Bad
Give it-
Uber again, though?
We are taking care of stuff way more important, like watching Ash throwing a cardboard
Cardboard
box
box away.
and the
Now,
trash, and like the trash can just swallowing the goddamn thing. The physics are amazing in this. Holy crap!
Two brothers.
Okay, so
Ash, does this game have racism in it?
I don't know. They're all white, I must admit.
oh my lord, guys! For
Basically,
one sec, wait,
when I
Lewis. For
played the
one second, I thought you were asking BMG if the game had racism. I was so scared.
No. So basically, one of the games I played that's like this, they have a CJ lookalike walk in and try to steal from you, and he's the only one that tries to steal.
Guys, come on.
And
We need to
it's-
think of this.
yeah.
We need to think of it. This. What game?
Does the game have a
on-
recognizable mascot or character?
What the?
Are you asking?
One.
Or were you just
Yeah,
reading it
that's
in
a
the
good
chat?
one. That's a good one. I like that.
Does the
Okay.
game have a
Seriously.
recognizable mascot or character? I would say no.
We are
That's
going
10.
to trust you on this, and then we are going to discover that it's Croc. No, just wasn't released on the 360.
Wait, was this released on 360 or Xbox One? That we haven't
No, just
always
kidding.
done that
We
Xbox.
didn't check.
Okay, let's ask if it was on the Xbox One, and if it isn't, then it would be the Xbox.
Yeah, did it
360.
launch on the Xbox One?
No,
It's
So
a 360 game.
most definitely not.
Okay.
Would you consider a kids game?
Well, yeah, you would to an extent let kids play it, I would say, but it depends on your parenting.
Oh my
So-
lord.
Well, that's
So-
not a yes or no, was it? Really?
Oh my
well,
lord.
when you find out what the game, I'll let you have that one for free because
I feel like it could be Conquer.
if I
No,
was
because that didn't come out on PlayStation.
No, it didn't come out. Yeah.
No, it wasn't exclusive on Xbox. That's what you said.
if
No,
my
no,
kid
but
if my
was
kid was
originally.
if my
Like,
kid
it
was
wa-
between 5 and 10, 5 and 9, I would probably say I probably wouldn't let them play it or only
So
let them
it's
play to a certain
teenagers.
extent. But
Like
it
Lewis-
depends on your parent, but you can have that one for free.
Like Lewis
Because that's
Conquer
personal.
Lewis Conquer was first released on the Nintendo 64, which is previous to the generations we
Yeah,
are talking
that's also
onwards.
true.
It was
Oh,
exclusive to that, but then it came to the original Xbox console as an exclusive there, and like it doesn't cover it, like so it cannot be conquered. But that's a good suggestion.
So it's a kids game, but it's not a kids game.
Adults play it. Adults play it.
Oh my lord, what do you mean adults play? Okay.
Adults, it's just adults
Hang
play
on.
it.
I've got a
Trust
question.
me.
Is it a cartoon styled aesthetic?
Can you give me a bit more detail on
You
what?
mean
when
like
when
the
you say
graphics
Is it
cartoony,
Borderlands?
The aesthetics,
what,
is it
is-
a cartoon game?
is it as in anime or as in
Borderlands?
No, like is it animated like a cartoon, like Banjo-Kazooie kind of style? It looks like Fortnite.
Yes.
Okay.
It looks like
so-
Fortnite.
It looks like.
What
What the
the
fuck?
fuck?
Came out on
What?
Xbox 360. That was exclusive, but not permanently. That came to other consoles and had a.
Well, just to be clear, your questions were: did it come out on 360 onwards, which was yes, and then the next console question you asked: did it come out on Xbox One?
No,
which
was it an
a no.
No.
exclusive?
We
Yeah,
asked him-
exclusive on Xbox One.
No,
And
no,
the
no,
answer
no, no,
was
no, no,
no.
no, 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 no.
Oh, you liar.
Yeah.
We have it written
Yeah.
out. We asked,
Let me
was
look.
it a
Let me look.
PlayStation exclusive? It wasn't. Was it
Right.
released on the Xbox One generation? It wasn't. That's what you told us.
Yeah, that's right. So we're on the same page then. Okay, I'm just checking
Wait,
because
wait. So it
Ash
wasn't
just
on.
no.
it wasn't
I'm just
So did it
exclusive to
release on a different
Xbox?
console, like a different platform that wasn't an Xbox platform later on?
no. All I'm saying is
Well,
you
that's
asked
the
if it
question I'm
came-
asking you. Did it come
yeah,
out to
but
something that wasn't Xbox later?
Yes, it did because like originally it was an exclusive, but seems that
That's
it
the what he's just said.
But it's just you asked if it came out on 360 PS3 generation onwards, which the answer
Yeah.
was yes, right? And then one of the questions further down was, is it a PlayStation exclusive? Which was a no. And then the next console question was, was it exclusive to Xbox One? And the answer was no.
No, we didn't say if it was exclusive. We asked, was it released on the Xbox One generation?
And I said no.
No,
But
it's not. We're not talking about exclusive to the Xbox One.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
but
saying.
you go back to your previous questions where you said, was it originally an exclusive? And I said yes. So you know it was when it originally released, it was exclusive to a
What if we-
console.
Let's ask the same.
I'm just
question we
clearing it
asked
up, that's all.
Again, right? So it looks like Fortnite, as in it's that aesthetic. It's
I
got
don't know
that
what
kind
you.
of-
I don't know in what that helps us. Like saying
I
that
don't
that
know.
game.
Cartoon.
I don't know
It's like-
either. We're getting like we're narrowing down the weirdest of shit.
Like I'm starting to think we are seeing like a very horrible, very horrible desecration of Banjo-Kazooie here. God damn it!
Here's one. Is it a single player game?
No, you can play it single player, but well, it's not a you wouldn't generally play this on your own, but you could play on its own. So it's a multi. It's a,
You don't even know what
Let's
to
just say
say.
yeah.
It's
Yeah, but
just a game. Is that what you're
it's-
telling us? It's a game.
It's a game you can play on your own or with friends. Okay,
Great.
a game you
Great.
can
So
play on your own
Wouldn't play
or
if
with
you
friends.
wasn't-
you're telling us that you're are you telling us that
I wouldn't
we
play
wanted
this
a
on my
question
own.
and you have no idea on what to what to answer? Is that what you're telling us?
You can play it on your own. It's not just single. But I don't. Yeah, but I didn't want you to then go down a line of just going over single player games. So you can play it on your own, but you don't have to. You can play it with friends.
Okay.
And it's cartoonish.
Okay.
I really don't know
What
how
platform
that
is this
helps
on
you.
again?
Lewis.
I
No,
don't
because
know
now I
as
can only
well.
think of cartoon games now.
I don't think that helped
What
you
the
at all.
fuck is that?
Like
about?
I think Lewis screwed us. Like he wasted 2 questions on like it's just to see
Is
if
it
he looks
based on
like
an IP of
Fortnite.
some kind?
Loosely.
What does loosely mean?
You'll know when you know what the game is. It's not.
Wait.
It's
What was
not.
the
You wouldn't
question
say
again?
it's. If you was asking if it was based off like a movie IP or anything like that, the answer would be no. But when you find out what the game is, you'll understand when I say it's loosely.
How could
So
you-
it's based on a TV show then, not a movie.
No, I'll use that as an example. I'll just not an
No,
example.
no. You need to give me yes or no. I'm not going
This
to
is confusing.
write
Is it-
down
Is
loosely.
Is it based on
I'm
an
not
IP?
going to write down loosely here.
it's
You motherfucker.
Why did you pick one that's so difficult if you
It's
can't?
not. But you'll know when you know when you find out what the game is.
Okay.
You'll know what I mean by saying
Okay, here's
it's
the thing.
loosely based on an IP.
Okay, here's the thing. If you don't know how to answer, we'll cancel the question and we'll get another question in order to
Right, I'll
make
give
it
you that
fair,
one back.
okay?
Right, so
You don't
okay.
answer that and we do another
Right.
one. I think that's fair because if you
well-
are just going to answer me, it's loosely
right,
based on a movie IP.
No,
Like,
I'm not. No, I
seriously.
using movie as I used movie as an example. It is loosely based on a current IP that's out
You got to
there.
remember, guys, this isn't a
It
series.
is
either.
likely Indiana Jones, but it's not Indiana Jones.
It
Neither
can't because no
Uncharted or
Indiana Jones
Tomb
came
Raider.
out on Xbox 360.
Also, it's a.
So
it's a
I'm sticking with it is loosely based on an IP, and you'll know what I mean
right,
when we get there.
guys. It's also right.
It's cartoon.
also-
It's also cartoon.
Yeah, but no, but listen. It's also not a series. There is only
Yeah.
one of these games.
I know, but that doesn't narrow it down when we don't have a fucking.
That doesn't
clue what
help.
it is in the first
There were
place.
so many
See,
games.
when he said movie, I thought of that robot one. You know?
No, don't go for movies. That was just an example, as I was what I was saying.
It was
Don't-
a terrible example.
but
Okay.
why don't you narrow down console or when the game released?
Let's check
Numerous
some help.
options.
Let's see if Finber helped us, or let's see if Sue helped us. Okay, I don't know. Like, I
swear,
don't
if it's
know. Like,
Fortnite.
It can't be if it come out on 360 generation.
and like, here's
Is it based
another-
in the future?
What the? How does
trust
that
me.
help?
Just
Are you
What
sure
the-
Are you sure you want to ask that?
Yeah, is
How-
it based in the
Wait,
future?
wait.
Are you sure you want to ask that?
Wait. I'm gonna count down how many questions we still have left, and
You've
then
asked
you tell me.
14. You've asked 14.
We are not close at all into figuring it out, and you wanna tell me, and you're telling me you want to know.
No.
if
I've
it's
changed my mind.
based in
I've
the
changed my mind.
future,
Ignore
you
this. Ignore that
motherfucker.
question. No,
Right, can
ignore
I-
that question.
Let me push you slightly in the right direction. Get away from the 360. Because you keep thinking, you keep talking. No, I
You said
didn't.
it wasn't on
No,
PlayStation and it wasn't on Xbox One, and it's come out
Right.
on after launch. It's come out on multiple things,
right. Yeah.
so it can't be. It can't be this gen because
Why can't it?
What do you mean?
motherfucking
Right,
fuck
is it
nugget
the
in shit
Xbox
badgering
Series X
bollock
generation?
shithead?
Did
You're
it-
telling me that
I
it
said-
is a Series X and PlayStation 5 generation?
You just. Is
All
that
right, did it
go
what? Hang on, Lewis. What did you ask?
No,
Is
don't
it?
don't say it. Let him answer the question.
I've got it. BMG, does it have gangbanging?
Well, I wouldn't call. No, that's 15.
Oh my lord!
Why would you ask that?
Well, you can play it on your own and with your friends. It said so. It might have it in.
Oh my lord! Why?
Oh,
Why can
Brad Lewis
Alright,
was.
I'm watching this burn me. I'm stacking shells. I don't give a shit. I'm so confused now. Like, yeah. This is some...
Lewis, what did you ask?
No, Fabio gave me the don't you ask that question.
are you still going to ask
Well,
ask if it's based in the future?
You
That
want-
was
no,
just-
no. He asked something else after that.
Is
What
it
did
of
he ask
this generation, as in the PS5 and Xbox Series X?
And you're asking that question.
Well, you may as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
No, hang on.
Yeah,
but
go
are you
on, just do
sure?
it.
No. Are you
Yes,
sure you
and-
want to waste the question on that?
Well,
Here's
at
the
the minute, we
Think
don't
what
even
you
know what
think. Where of the
console-
direction I just pushed you in?
You are not directing to anything.
Right.
We
Okay.
may-
The answer was it on the Series X SPS5 generation is yes, which you just wasted a question
Great.
because you knew it wasn't Xbox One, and I told you to come away from the 360
Yeah, but
side,
you-
so
it might
that
have been
only left the
Switch.
Series
It
X
might
and
have been
S.
Switch. Might have been Switch.
And it's third person. It must have launched on Xbox with cartoony graphics. What games from 360 from this generation have got cartoony graphics in third person?
And we're
And like
referring to
original-
looking at
Or
Fortnite.
you sure
that's
you're
what it's-
wait.
Wait.
Oh,
You're telling me that this, if it is what I'm thinking, you're
think I
telling
know
me,
what it
you
is.
motherfucker, that this is third person and not first. Are you sure about that? Because if it is what I think it is,
I think
I'm
I
gonna
know
end
what your
you.
thinking is.
I'm gonna end you because it fits everything that I'm saying that we
Right,
just.
I'm going to ask a
discovered.
weird question, and this is the weirdest thing I'm going to ask.
No,
you.
wait.
Please, it's a question that it will give
well,
me the
talk
answer.
talk amongst yourselves before you ask.
Okay.
It.
Right.
What are you thinking, Lewis? And then we'll see if we can ask that.
Pal
Go on.
World.
That's a good one. That's a really
Yeah,
good
but I'm
one.
just right. Here's a question. Right, I'm going to waste one of our questions because I need to know. Has there been any porn made with it?
No, what the fuck?
What?
No,
No,
what the fuck? No. You're not asking that. You're not going to be asking that.
Right,
Think about it. Think
BMG,
about it.
can you abuse small animals in it over and over
catch
to death?
pals there? Can you catch pals
Yes.
in it? There we go. It's Pal World. We got
Yes.
it.
Our
So the
world
reason
released
I
in
asked the porn question is it could have been Marvel Rivals or Overwatch.
You can't because they launched on everything.
But yes, Pal World is the game. It released in 2024 on Xbox Series X, and
that
then
is a
came
cartoon
to
game.
and it came to PlayStation.
Mhm.
And it's like 1 to 8 players, and it's like now you can understand when I said loosely
No,
based on an IP.
Mm,
It's not
Pokemon.
loosely based on any IP. It's not
Pokemon.
based- No,
it is
bollocks.
just a copy
is.
and paste of it, but with
Yeah, no,
guns. It's not loosely. It is totally based on that. What do you mean loosely?
No.
It's
Pocket
not. It's
Pair
not. It's
deny
not a
any likeness or
bullshit.
characteristics.
Bullshit answers. Bullshit.
No,
Bull.
you got it anyway.
Ah.
You got the game.
Let me just point out the fact here that for everything that you say, like generation onwards, originally exclusive, not an action adventure, you can play this game with your friends or by yourself. Doesn't have a recognizable mascot. Looks like Fortnite. And doesn't have gangbanging, of course. Like for one moment, I thought you were talking about Sea of Thieves, but then the moment I saw that, okay, it's Series X and PlayStation 5 gen. Okay, no, because Sea of Thieves was Xbox One generation.
Yes,
so there we
games
go.
can come out on newer consoles exclusive for a short period of time, and we're going to see a lot more of them.
Oh my lord. Okay. I think with that, after I don't know, like Lewis, seriously, go to a doctor. Go to a psychiatrist because some of your questions, you are the PR asshole here. You are supposed. Okay, I think with that, we can call it a night. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching another episode of the XPN Network
took your job again.
Podcast. Thank you very much for everyone that has been watching. Thank you so much for BMG for making a great fun time hosting this. Thanks so much to Ash, I'm a Ghostbuster, for being here, as well as chickens come in, pies go out. Thanks so much for Lewis for being here
Fabio.
as well. We'll see you all later. Have a great night.